Recently, I was scrolling through YouTube when I saw Graham Stephan release a reaction video to my video, Day in the Life of a 23-year-old Entrepreneur. And by looking at the thumbnail, he does not seem very impressed. So today, I'm gonna react to him, react to me, and see what he thinks of me. Is he gonna like me? Is he gonna roast me? I don't know. I'm pretty nervous, but there's only one way to find out.
Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So don't you hate it when you see these day in the life of an entrepreneur that are not realistic at all and they're driving around Lamborghinis and just flashing cash everywhere? Well, how about this, guys? Today we got a realistic day in the life of a 23-year-old entrepreneur from none other than Jensen Tung.
Okay, just to start off, hearing Graham Stephan say my name, that's an honor. I don't care if he roasts me or hates me or whatever. That is just so cool.
Let's see if this video is indeed actually realistic. Let's begin.
My name is Jensen. I'm a 23.
I was literally kidding, and the first thing that we see is a Lamborghini in a mansion. How realistic is this? There's no way this is realistic. Unless he's driving his dad's car and living at his parents' house while he has an e-commerce business on Shopify that barely makes $20 a day and his parents are pressuring him to go back to college. That would be a realistic story. But nope, let's keep going here.
I'm gonna show you my morning routine, work schedule, and wait, dude, you're playing the wrong footage. That's not my life. I know the typical thing to do on YouTube is to flex.
He got me. He got me. That is great.
Gotcha, Graham. And I think I got a lot of people with that hook. People say they don't want to see people flex and flaunt their wealth, but I think how the human brain is wired, we kind of actually want to see it. So I want to start off flashy and hook people into the video to then lay them the truth that entrepreneurship is nothing like that. My day begins at 10 a.m. Not 5 a.m. like others because I have come to terms with being a night owl. But when I wake up, I don't waste time and get my day going as soon as possible.
That's interesting. You know, I've tried so many different things, by the way, of like I've woken up late, I've worked late, I've woken up really early, I've gone to bed early. I have to say objectively, as someone who is naturally a night owl, I do get the most productive work done when I wake up as early as possible and I go to bed early. And I say that as a night owl. So I would implore you to do something similar.
So I've tried to be an early bird and wake up as early as possible, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., but honestly, I just can't do it. My body, my circadian rhythm is one of a night owl. For me, I'm the most creative at nighttime, and I just get this creative energy that I don't get in the morning. I think a great way to tell if you're actually a night owl or not is to reflect on what you're doing at nighttime. If you are creating, building, being productive, then you might be a night owl. But if you are watching YouTube or Netflix, you're probably just too lazy to sleep. I don't eat breakfast because I practice intermittent fasting. Not only do I find health benefits with it, but it makes it convenient for me to get straight to work on my 3 businesses.
I find the exact same thing. I prefer not to eat a heavy breakfast because for some reason, afterwards it slows me down.
Totally agree. I think eating brings a lot of food comas to me, so I try not to eat too much. First one is my YouTube channel, Jensen Tung. I make videos for you to watch, I work with sponsors, the classic social media influencer business. The second is the agency arm of Jensen Tung, where I do client work for companies and brands. This includes marketing, content creation, and consulting. The third is Storage Hotel, a full-service storage company where we make storage incredibly convenient by picking up, storing, and delivering our customers' items.
That's nice. See, the thing with him is that you know exactly how he makes money. I cannot stand the people who, they're entrepreneurs, and they tell you what they do, and you don't understand. You're like, how do you make money doing that? And they go into all these buzzwords, so like, yeah, we are the, you know, we try to democratize the blank to the blank, and we take clients from over here, and we boost up their day, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. If I can't understand how you make money in like 20 seconds, it's a scam. It's not really, but you get the idea. It's like, I like his business because you understand what it is.
I think when businesses can't be explainable in a few sentences, there's definitely a marketing problem. The business does not work, or yeah, it's straight up a scam. Around 2 p.m. is when I have breakfast or lunch or brunch, whatever it is. You know what's funny is that if you look at my monitor, you actually see one of Graham's videos. So technically, this is the 3rd level of inception. I'm watching Graham, watch him watching me, watch me watching him. Is that how it works? Today we're having BBQ pork fried rice.
That is pretty good. Now, I'm guessing he's living with his parents. I'm guessing because we don't see the rest of the house. Like, I will say as an entrepreneur, you try not to do that much work from your bedroom. Like, if you have a living room or something like that, you just naturally tend to gravitate towards other areas. And again, nothing wrong with that. I would encourage him to live with his parents as long as possible because it's going to save him a ton of money.
So yes, I do live with my family and I'm very fortunate to do so. Financially, it helps me a ton with my cost of living, especially since I live in Vancouver, Canada, which is the second most unaffordable city in the world. Being Asian, I always found it weird when my non-Asian friends would get kicked out by their parents because in my mind it's like, do your parents want you anymore? Do they want you to go into debt? In Asian culture, there is no stigma with living with your family. I have noticed that in recent years, the stigma has been going away in North America, which is a great thing. Graham knows it's a great thing as well. This is the time when I get to take a break and remind myself that I'm a human, not a robot. I watch YouTube, listen to podcasts, and play Landlord Go, which is today's video sponsor.
Ooh, that is a slick segue into a sponsorship like BankrollCoffee.com.
Woo! That was also a very slick segue into his sponsorship. Speaking of sponsor, today's video sponsor is, just joking, no sponsor for today. But if you're enjoying this video, make sure to like it and subscribe if you haven't already. After my break and working for a few more hours, I then go to work out.
Oh man, way to flex on us. Literally and figuratively, this guy is jacked. Gosh, you know, it's nuts. As soon as I hit 30, I don't know what it is, like in my 20s, it was so much easier to like kind of stay in shape, and people are like, hey, but Graham, you're in shape, you go to the gym. Yeah, it's my belly. I cannot seem to get rid of the belly fat.
To make you feel better, Graham, I have not kept in shape since that video, so my abs, I don't know if they're there anymore. Instead of going to the playground, I thought, why not I bring you guys on a bike ride to the beach. Along the way, we're gonna play around with this thing. This is the Insta360 ONE X2. It is a 360 camera. Let's try it out.
I was about to say this is another sponsor. This is the camera who just so happens to also be sponsoring today's video. Let's give him a talk. You know, that would be perfect to do two sponsors in one video.
Growing up, I didn't dream to be an entrepreneur specifically.
Does he have an affiliate link to this? He better. Yep, he does. And so he's making money left and right from this.
So Insta360 sent me that camera and they didn't have any sponsorship requirements. They just said to have fun with it. With this being a vlog type of video, I thought, why not use it in this one? Now looking at the video, I might have promoted it a little bit too much. For most of my childhood, I pretty much followed the traditional path. I studied hard, I got good grades, I went to university to study business.
She lives in a gorgeous neighborhood. It almost looks like the neighborhood that we saw at the very beginning of the video. Maybe he was actually driving his parents' car at his parents' house, because this is a lovely neighborhood.
So it actually is the same neighborhood as the one in the beginning of the video, but that Lambo, that house, they're not mine, they're not my parents. I wish they were. Where I am biking right now, that's not where we live. I was expecting when I graduated to live a traditional business life, but I think it was around 2019 when I kind of realized.
Wow, solid shot. I love this. His videography skills here are perfect.
So we've made it onto the beach, and as you can see, it is beautiful. The sun is shining. As you saw, the Insta360 ONE X2 is crazy. The shots you can get on this, it's like you're in a video game. It's so unique, and I'm definitely gonna be using more of it in the future. So one of the beautiful things about entrepreneurship is that you can go to the beach in the middle of the day.
Yeah, true, but I have to say, as an entrepreneur, you rarely get time to do stuff like that. If anything, you would think that like, oh, I could plan my day to have the afternoon off and then get back to work. You come to realize that if you want to stay on top of like what you're doing and be good at it and continue that growth and momentum, like you can't afford to take stuff like this off. Rarely. The serious people that I've seen who really excel at anything that they do, especially if you're running your own business, they don't take time off like this. They'll schedule it out precisely on a day that they know they could kind of take off, but this is definitely not a regular occurrence for a lot of people.
It is true. As an entrepreneur, I don't get to go to the beach often. This was just a one-off thing just so I could capture some cool footage for the video. However, I do think that more entrepreneurs, myself included, should actually schedule more time for ourselves, our well-being, and our mental health. Entrepreneurs are often so focused on their business and success that they neglect those sides, and at the end, they burn out. That's just not healthy. Money can't replace the brain and the heart, I'm telling you. For most of my life, I lacked self-confidence. I didn't really believe in the things I could do. So to take this leap, it was kind of scary. But after 1 year, I've kind of realized when these risks are there, it really empowers you to push and do the best you can do and achieve the things that you thought you couldn't achieve in the past. A lot of people are scared of entrepreneurship because of the anxiety, because of the unknown. With a normal job, you can already predict what's gonna happen in a couple of years. You're gonna get a promotion, you might move jobs.
I'm kind of predicting he's going to pitch us now in an entrepreneur program. So he sold us on this app, then he sold us on the camera, and then it's like, if we want the lifestyle to be able to do all this, got a program down below in the description. Actually, I'm going to look. Is he doing this? No. Oh, he's doing consulting, kind of.
My hair's been getting a little bit long, so I'm now gonna cut my own hair. I mean, it's not a Jensen Tongue video if I don't. I believe that it's really important to have a hobby or activity that's separate from work, because entrepreneurship often blends the personal life and the work life together, and it can be stressful sometimes. So to have a way to just forget about all the work.
Oh man, it's more product placements like every minute. And the thing is, I can't be upset at him because he's doing a good job. It's like, it's not too in your face, but I know what's going on. He's linking to all of these things.
Okay. That one is actually totally by accident, and I actually never posted that hair clipper link in the description. Trust me, I'm not trying to sell you guys hair clippers, okay? So, what do you think? Pretty fresh, pretty fresh? I'm feeling fresh, I can tell you that.
Pretty good haircut. How does he do it? How is he good at everything? Listen, if he ever fails at all of his other businesses, he could just open up a barber shop.
I always tell that to myself. I say, if anything fails, just start your own Jensen Tongue barber shop. That's my backup plan. So it is the evening now, and this is when I eat dinner and actually get back to work. Yeah, the work doesn't stop after 5 p.m. It actually continues until 2 a.m. That's entrepreneurship for you. But instead of hopping onto the computer, I'm actually building a standing desk with y'all. So let's cut to the building.
What? This is entrepreneurship, building a desk? This should not be included in work hours. This is extracurricular activities that are taking time away from you making more money. This is something I'd be like,
Mom, Dad, build a desk. I need your desk to work, Mom.
and just get your parents to build it. That's what I would do.
I actually do think that small tasks like building a desk are a part of entrepreneurship. Starting off as an entrepreneur, you're not gonna have assistants or employees to do these things for you. You're gonna have to do it for yourself. Putting things into boxes, shipping things out, going to the store to buy equipment, these unglamorous, boring, unexciting tasks, they are definitely a part of entrepreneurship. Then there are height adjustable desks. They're typically newer on the market, more of an investment, and harder to build.
Again, it's another product placement. This guy is selling everything. Listen, if I could sell MacBook Pros and dinosaur skulls, man, I would. This guy is just a marketing genius.
Thank you, Graham, for seeing the positives in my over-marketing. This was not meant to be another product placement, but you know what's funny? After I released the video, people started commenting and asking me what the table was, and only then did I put the affiliate code in the description. So maybe it is a good product placement, I don't know. They can be better for your health in the long run. Both ultimately provide the same thing. It's just all up to the user's preference. I hope you know where I'm getting at with this metaphor. I don't believe there's a right way to approach our career.
Hope where you're getting with this metaphor, because the link to this desk is down below in the description where you can buy it now using my code JENSEN for 15% off. I wish that's what he said.
What I do think though is that everyone should be proactive in seeking what career path works for them. Maybe it is entrepreneurship, maybe it's actually a 9 to 5, maybe it's both. But if you don't try, you'll never know. No matter which path you pursue, I've learned that it's important to have patience.
Great filming. Great filming. I'm looking at all of this, all the different shots he's getting, and it's well done. He's a mini entrepreneurial Casey Neistat.
At the end of the day, nobody's gonna save you except for yourself. There is no Prince Charming in your story. So if you wanna make your life something, you're the one to do it. The question is, what do you want your life to be? And with that, I'm gonna call it a day. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, subscribe if you haven't already.
There's another pitch. So, you know what? He's probably had like 6 good pitches in an 8-minute video. So like every 60 to 90 seconds, pitch. 60 to 90 seconds, pitch. Great video, well thought out. You can't dislike the guy. I mean, he seems nice, he seems honest, and I gotta watch more of his videos, but overall, 10 out of 10 video. I like this guy already. I'll watch more of his videos, and with that said, thank you guys so much for watching.
I did not expect Graham to rate my video 10 out of 10. He is too nice. Graham, if you're watching this, thank you so much for reacting. And for you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, subscribe if you haven't already, consider checking out my other videos, and peace out.